A man cut open a massive tuna, but he only wanted to take the liver. The rest of the tuna was thrown away without a second thought. Even more wasteful, Gem Squash only scooped a tiny spoonful, then casually tossed it into the trash, along with other precious ingredients, dumped into a deep pit. In the pit, these discarded ingredients rotted and piled up, forming a garbage island. All of this was the work of the Gourmet Club. To accelerate their conquest of the culinary world, the Gourmet Association had started speeding up their operations, collecting all kinds of rare and exotic ingredients. The more people whose gourmet cells evolved, the greater the number of participants. When the Gourmet War finally broke out, the assistant to the head chef of the Gourmet Association, Nesni, had come specifically to supervise this mission. But warriors alone weren't enough. To properly handle countless ingredients in the culinary world, the Gourmet Association needed at least 1,000 top chefs. So far, they hadn't even gathered a third of that number. Nesni had no choice but to press his subordinates harder, discussing how to capture more elite chefs. The head chef even pulled out a list containing all the chefs they wanted to recruit, and Komatsu was on that list. As the most important target, the Gourmet Club immediately launched their plan, aiming to capture Komatsu. But at this moment, Komatsu was completely unaware that danger was approaching. He was still meeting a junior apprentice he hadn't seen in years. Apparently, his junior, the same age, owned a 7-star restaurant and ranked 99th on the culinary leaderboard. However, when Komatsu heard of these accolades, he didn't feel jealous. But when he learned that his junior treated cooking purely as a way to make money, Komatsu froze. Back when they were learning culinary skills, Ame and the three brothers had all been dedicated to mastering the craft. Now, how had Otake become so mercenary? Ame, who's Ame? After hearing Komatsu's words, Otake actually asked this question. He had even forgotten his once close brother in the culinary world. Now, all he cared about was money. Suddenly, the junior handed a stack of cash to a TV reporter. Unexpectedly, he used bribery to make the reporter falsely review the dishes at his restaurant. The junior told Komatsu, as long as he could make money, he didn't care how his food tasted. This made Komatsu furious. He believed cooking should focus on the customer. Only by making customers happy does a chef's role have true meaning. Yet the junior thought Komatsu was just jealous of his success. Hearing this, Komatsu was completely disappointed and stormed out of the restaurant in anger. Meanwhile, those sent by the Gourmet Association to recruit chefs had also set their sights on this 7-star restaurant.